Hello everyone, welcome to Kusina Escuela, and this is Chef Tatung, and today we will be cooking some very nutritious food which are the form of soups. Soups are some of the most easy recipes to prepare because it involves boiling. Everyone can boil food and create delicious meals. For the first recipe, we are making a very hearty soup, something made with corn, similar to a chowder, but this one is truly Pinoy. We are making suam na mais. We have our corn and we are using native corn, malagkit. No? And this will have a very nice texture. The natural cornstarch from the corn will thicken the soup. You don't have to add additional cornstarch. You can also use sweet corn for this, but traditionally it's made with the white corn. But you can be creative and use yellow sweet corn. And let's start cooking our suam. There are two ways to do it. You can just boil everything straight away, but today I will saute the aromatics to bring out as much flavor as possible. Let's start with our ginger, onions, and garlic. For this, we don't want to brown any of our aromatics. Once you smell that very fragrant mix of ingredients, we add our clams, add our corn. Yeah, let's saute that and add our water. Cover it up until it simmers. And our soup is now boiling. Stir, stir, stir. Ang bango niya. Yan. And it's very simple to do. We'll just add our shrimp. To season, give it some linamnam love, we will add our MAGGI Magic Sarap. Be sure not to add too much because we have the clams which has its own saltiness. Stir to release the starch. And before your shrimp are overcooked, we will now add our ampalaya leaves. You can also use malunggay for this or even spinach. White pepper, I like to use white pepper instead of black pepper so that it looks clean on your bowl. And now it's time to plate. It's a bowl of comfort. You will surely love this. So this is perfect as a meal in itself. Pero as Pinoys, we love it with rice as an ulam. Sabaw is life, sabaw is ulam. Wow. Taste of the ginger. Nice texture of the corn, the shrimp and the clams, perfect. Try it and you'll surely enjoy it. Suam na mais. We are making another soup with a very interesting name called buridibud. Have you heard of it before? It's very similar to the utan bisaya, the laswa, the dinengdeng, but the difference is it has sweet potato or kamote. So let's prepare this dish with all these delicious ingredients made very simply for you. Yeah, so let's prepare ingredients. This will really give flavor to our broth. The most important ingredient of our buridibud is the sweet potato. You can use any kind of sweet potato. You can use the white, the yellow, the purple, whatever you have available. So it has a very nice and subtle sweetness because of our sweet potato that makes this soup quite different from the other boiled vegetable soups. So you can use a lot of different flavoring for this. You can use leftover fish, dried fish, inihaw na isda that's left over. And it's very versatile and you can add all sorts of vegetables that are available to you. Just like our other vegetable soups from the other regions. So ito, yung native talong, eggplant. This one, we will not saute the aromatics. We will just drop everything in a pot of boiling water and we'll have a very delicious soup after. And let's start cooking our buridibud. We have a pot of boiling water and now we are adding our aromatics. We want this to cook for a little while so that all the flavors are already mixed into the base. And our broth is already boiling and it's very aromatic as it is. It's very important to add the harder vegetables at the start so that it has time to cook and become tender. I'm starting off with these patani lima beans. something that was brought in from the galleon trade. And we have our bunga ng malunggay. Add our kalabasa, kamote. And this is one of the dishes that really reminds me of home. So I will just let that simmer. And our soup is boiling. It's now time to add our leftover tilapia, bangus, or whatever you have, usually fried, to give our broth more flavor. Now it's time to add some magic. Now I will add my eggplants and this special ingredient called the alukon from the mulberry family. And just add it there. Let it steam. If you want it to be spicy, let's add some siling pangsigang. Let it cook until everything comes together. Cover our pot. And let's check on our buridibud. It's done. It's traditionally made with bagoong na isda, but it shouldn't stop you to make this dish if you don't have it. And I will just add a bit of patis for the fishy flavor. Now it's time to plate. And this is our buridibud. Traditionally, you don't stir the pot. You just cook your vegetables in layers para hindi madurog yung ating sweet potato and squash. And look at that, a very rich and flavorful broth. And this is a bowl full of memories. My favorite, kamote. Remember the name, ha? Buridibud. Yeah, so let's taste. Sarap. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Kusina Eskwela, where we tackle the basics to teach you how to cook whatever is in front of you with one basic lesson at a time. And today we tackled soup. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, see you again. This has been Chef Tatung. Bye!